Did you have any prior experience or knowledge before entering St. Mary's psychology program?
I knew of like St. Mary's psychology program and kind of what was in it, but I entered St. Mary's like not as a psychology major, so I wasn't super knowledgeable about their program or what different kinds of psychology programs that they had.
Yeah, I took one psych class my senior year of high school. My last semester actually. I took it, it was just like a basic psychology class. We mostly talked about like Freud and like dream analysis. Um, and we watched a lot of MASH. I don't know if you know what MASH is. He loved that, my teacher. So we did mostly, yeah, it was just kind of a broad topic overview of psych.
How important is it to maintain a relationship with your professors?
Your professors are there to help you. And they're also not there just to teach and just be like a professor, but they're also there to help you with anything that's even unrelated to schooling. Like they're just there as a support system. And even when you leave St. Mary's, they're still there to support you and they're a great connection. And also, it's really helpful to go to their office hours and just get to know them just so they'll get to know you too as a student. And because St. Mary's is such a small community, it's really beneficial to really be friendly with your professor and just get to know them and make connections with them.
So important to me. That's one of the reasons why I picked St. Mary's is because of the small class sizes. I needed to be able to talk to my professors efficiently.
All the psych professors I've had so far at St. Mary's have been really good. And I think it's really important, especially with the small classes we have at St. Mary's, to have like an actual relationship with the professor.
What are good resources to utilize for advice in regards to the psychology program?
Using the psych annex building, because there will be a lot of people who could help you with any difficult topics, including professors who you may have questions for.
What are 3 things students should know prior to committing to becoming a psych major?
Be prepared to hear some very sensitive topics.
Make sure that you're prepared to do a lot of readings, because there are a lot of readings and they're really in depth. So that's another thing I would look out for.
Definitely how to manage my time well as a junior. That's still my number one. Having a good schedule just so you're on top of all of your things and just so you don't miss any assignments. In college, everything is just kind of fast paced.
The upper divs are very hard and time consuming for sure.
So it's really important to have good time management skills and to keep track of all of your assignments. Before your classes, just making sure if the teaching style fits with your learning style, like definitely going on Rate My Professor.
What is Cyclop and is it helpful to join?
I know what Cyclop is. I am in Cyclop. I have been to maybe 3 meetings over the course of my 4 years, and I just don't feel like they really they don't really do anything as a club. Like it's not like they really have events or like do anything that's like community building or like anything like that. Like they kind of just meet and they're like, and they just talk about Psych Club, like at all the meetings that I've been to. Like they don't really talk about anything. So I guess it's only really beneficial if you're like an officer, because then you can like put that on your resume or your applications or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it will depend on who's running the club.
Why is it important to consult with your academic advisor?
Classes and stuff, it's good to have someone have to approve it before you go into it, so you don't take like pointless classes, you know?
What resources does St. Mary's have to help with finding opportunities in the psychology field?
Oh my God, Paula's Hot Picks, because you can go on to Handshake through that, and then, or it takes you to Handshake, and it has all these like different like, not like, or you can choose if like what you're looking for, like internship, part-time job, full-time job.
How important is it to understand the different types of psychology concentrations?
It's super important just because there's so much that you can do with psych like you can go more science based, you can go like into business, you can go into clinical counseling and all these other different specifics. And I think that just kind of knowing that there's something within the psych field for everyone is really helpful.